After the events of the spell that erased Peter Parker from the world's memory, New York feels different. No one remembers the boy behind a mask anymore. Peter now lives alone in a tiny apartment, quietly rebuilding his life from nothing. He sews a new classic Spider-Man suit by hand. No Stark Tech, no Avengers, no safety net. Just Peter and the responsibility he chose to carry. Crime continues across the city, but Spider-Man works silently from the shadows. To the people of New York, Spider-Man has become more of a myth than a hero. But Peter knows the hardest battles are still coming. Meanwhile, deep within a hidden Oscorp laboratory, scientists examine a strange black substance recovered from another universe. The sample moves on its own, almost alive. It reacts to sound and light, as if searching for something. Scientists realize it is not just a material. It is a living alien organism, a symbiote. Oscorp's secret research program begins studying its power, but they underestimate its intelligence, because the symbiote has already started whispering inside their minds. In this version of New York, Oscorp has become one of the most powerful companies in the world. Its mysterious CEO, Norman Osborn, is admired as a genius innovator. Publicly, Oscorp develops advanced technology to protect the city. Privately, the company studies dangerous alien artifacts. Norman believes the future belongs to those who control power beyond human limits. And the symbiote might be the key to that power. But Norman's obsession grows stronger every day. His experiments begin pushing ethical boundaries. Soon, the entire city will feel the consequences. Inside Oscorp, the symbiote finally breaks containment. It slips through ventilation systems like living liquid. Security alarms trigger throughout the facility. But the creature moves too fast to capture. It searches the city as if hunting for the perfect host. Eventually, it reaches the streets of New York, hidden in the darkness between buildings. Watching, waiting for the moment to strike. Peter continues balancing his difficult life. He works small jobs to pay rent and survive. At night, he swings through the city, stopping criminals. But without his friends, loneliness slowly consumes him. He still secretly watches MJ and Ned from a distance. They live normal lives without remembering him. Peter wonders if he made the right decision by staying away, but he knows the truth would only endanger them. So he continues protecting them from the shadows. Around the same time, a new villain appears in the city. An advanced mercenary using experimental Oscorp technology. His armor allows him to absorb energy and grow stronger. The media calls him the Power Broker. Spider-Man attempts to stop him during a bank attack, but the battle is far more intense than expected. Peter barely escapes with his life. For the first time in months, Spider-Man realizes something bigger is happening. Someone is preparing the city for chaos. During another night patrol, Peter senses something strange following him. A dark shape moves silently across rooftops. Before he can react, the symbiote suddenly leaps onto him. It wraps around his body like living armor. At first, Peter tries to fight it off, but the suit enhances his strength and agility instantly. His senses become sharper than ever before. Peter realizes this alien suit might make him stronger than ever, but he does not yet understand the price. With the symbiote suit, Spider-Man becomes unstoppable. Criminals fear him more than ever before. His punches hit harder. His movements become faster and more aggressive. For the first time, Peter feels powerful enough to control the city's crime. But the symbiote slowly begins affecting his emotions. Anger replaces patience. Violence replaces mercy. And Spider-Man begins crossing dangerous lines. Oscorp scientists track the symbiote's energy signature. Norman Osborn learns that the alien organism has bonded with Spider-Man. Instead of panic, Norman becomes fascinated. He believes Spider-Man may be the perfect host to unlock its true power. Norman orders his team to observe Peter secretly. Because if the symbiote can control Spider-Man, imagine what it could do for Oscorp. Norman's obsession grows darker, and a new plan begins forming. New Yorkers begin noticing something strange about Spider-Man. His actions become more brutal during fights. Criminals are left severely injured instead of simply captured. Videos of the new Black Spider-Man spread across the internet. Some people admire his new ruthless style. Others fear what he is becoming. Peter himself feels the darkness growing inside him. But the symbiote whispers that the power is necessary. And slowly, Peter begins believing it. Meanwhile, strange energy signals appear across the city. Scientists detect small cracks forming in reality itself. These disturbances resemble the multiverse fractures from previous events. Experts fear another dimensional collision might occur. Some believe Spider-Man's new alien suit could be connected. Others suspect someone is experimenting with multiverse technology again. Peter begins investigating these mysterious signals. But he soon discovers something terrifying. These cracks are growing stronger every day. One of the multiverse cracks suddenly opens in an abandoned subway tunnel. From it emerges a figure wearing mechanical wings. It is a variant of the Vulture from another universe. But this version is far more dangerous. He remembers fighting Spider-Man in his own reality. Now he wants revenge in this new world. Armed with upgraded alien technology, the city becomes his new hunting ground, and Spider-Man is his main target. Spider-Man confronts the Vulture in a massive aerial battle above Manhattan. Their fight destroys parts of several skyscrapers. The symbiote suit makes Peter incredibly powerful, but the alien influence pushes him toward brutality. Instead of stopping the Vulture, Peter nearly kills him in rage. The moment shocks even Peter himself. He realizes the symbiote is slowly controlling him, and if he doesn't stop it, he may become the villain. Norman Osborn finally reveals his secret project. Using Oscorp technology and multiverse energy, he plans to create an army of enhanced soldiers, each one bonded with controlled symbiotes. Spider-Man was only the first test subject. Norman believes this army will make Oscorp unstoppable, but the symbiotes have their own intentions, and controlling them may not be possible. The experiment could destroy the entire city. Peter begins fighting the symbiote's control. The alien constantly pushes him toward anger and violence. Memories of Ant may remind him who he truly is. The words, "With great power comes great responsibility," echo in his mind. Peter realizes the suit is corrupting him. He must remove it before it destroys his soul. But the symbiote refuses to let go. It has chosen Peter as its perfect host, and will not leave easily. During a desperate attempt to remove the suit, Peter reaches a church bell tower. The loud ringing weakens the symbiote. Pain forces it to detach from Peter's body. But instead of dying, the symbiote finds a new host, a man filled with anger and resentment. His name is Eddie Brock. The alien bonds with him instantly, transforming him into the monstrous Venom. Now the nightmare has truly begun. Venom knows everything about Spider-Man, Peter's identity, his weaknesses, his fears. Using these secrets, Venom begins terrorizing the city. He blames Spider-Man for ruining his life. Every attack becomes more brutal than the last, and Peter realizes this new enemy is stronger than anything he has faced before, because Venom thinks like him. Meanwhile, the multiverse fractures continue growing. More villains from other realities begin appearing. Some arrive confused and lost. Others arrive ready for battle. The city becomes a chaotic battleground of realities colliding. Scientists warn that if the fractures expand further, entire universes could collapse together. Spider-Man must stop both Venom and the multiverse disaster before time runs out. Without the symbiote suit, Peter returns to his classic red and blue costume. But this time he understands something important. Power alone does not make a hero. Responsibility and heart do. Peter begins rebuilding his confidence. He studies Venom's weaknesses and prepares for the biggest fight of his life. Because protecting the city means confronting his darkest mistake, the creature he helped create. Spider-Man finally confronts Venom in the streets of New York. Their battle spreads across rooftops and highways. Venom's strength seems unstoppable, but Peter uses intelligence and strategy instead of rage. He lures Venom toward a construction site filled with sonic equipment. Sound waves weaken the symbiote dramatically. For the first time, Venom begins losing control. But the fight is far from over, because Norman Osborn has entered the battle.